The little boy stared at the fresh dumplings, his eyes wide with hunger, before he snatched one and dashed off. The shopkeeper, noticing his quick escape, decided to chase after him. She followed him all the way to a small house and, from the doorway, overheard him talking to an elderly woman. The woman, it turned out, was his grandmother. The grandmother looked at the dumpling and asked, "Where did you get this?" The boy only replied, "Eat it," and handed her the dumpling. The grandmother began coughing violently. Concerned, the shopkeeper hurried inside and explained to the grandmother that she had given the boy the dumpling. After some quick conversation, she handed the little boy a little money and left the house. The little boy, having watched the exchange, ran after the shopkeeper. "Thank you," he said, his voice sincere. She smiled down at him and asked, "Where are your parents?" He didn't answer. From then on, the shopkeeper made it a point to bring the boy dumplings and eggs every day. She soon noticed that his clothes were worn and torn, with holes in his pockets. Deciding to do something about it, she went to the local shop and bought him a new jacket and pants. She waited for him the next day, hoping he'd show up, but he didn't. Worried, she went to his house, only to find that the landlord said no one had lived there for some time. She asked around, but no one seemed to know where the boy had gone. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, but there was no sign of him. 15 years passed, and the shopkeeper found herself struggling to pay the bills for her shop. One day, as she walked by the building next door, she noticed the landlord watching a video on his phone. The headline caught her eye: "The Millionaire Child." She squinted at the screen. The boy, it was him. The little boy, now a grown man, was on the video. Shocked, she glanced around, and there was the boy. But now he was no longer a child. He was a successful, confident young man.